You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Young and the Restless fans. Well, time is up for Adam Newman and Chelsea Lawson, and they are about to panic, scramble, and try to do some fast talking to cover up their cheating slip up on the CBS soap. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and we're going to dive into how and when they get busted, because it's coming this week, and what's next for Adam, Chelsea, Billy, and Sally. So this week, Billy and Sally had another chat. They've been friendly. You know, they run into each other at society while Adam is with Chelsea in the park playing with Connor Newman. Sally reiterates to Billy she doesn't think anything is going on and he's being paranoid, but she is nice about it. And despite Sally's maybe a naive outlook, Billy insists there is something going on, but he says he decided to stop pressuring Chelsea about it. So then Billy suggests that Sally put up her laptop, put her to work, and head over with him to the park so they can be there for Chelsea and Adam. So Sally's down with that, puts up her stuff. They stroll over to Chancellor Park. Meanwhile, Adam and Chelsea are having so much fun with Connor, and they are talking about how much better things are for all of them. And at one point, Chelsea and Adam are actually holding hands as they're talking about their personal progress, putting their differences aside and coming together for their son. It would all be, very sweet if they didn't do what they did and if they weren't involved with other people. And then just as Billy and Sally walk up behind them, Chelsea says something that it's going to be hard to come back from. Adam asks Chelsea if Connor's right when he says he can see the connection between the two of them has changed. And Chelsea said, where Billy and Sally could hear, because they had their backs to them, they didn't know they'd walked up, that she would prefer Connor pick up on the fact that they're now working as a team instead of noticing their tension and guilt from that one night. And as Chelsea says that, Sally and Billy both look completely stunned. And the spoilers say by the end of the week, their partners confront them both. On the Friday US episode, which is generally a cliffhanger episode, Billy confronts Chelsea as Adam panics and tries to convince Sally it's not how it sounds. Unless Billy and Sally are incredibly gullible, it seems like the truth is all going to be out Friday or possibly Monday on the US episode at the latest. And then what? What happens? I've talked about this before. It's less the fact that Adam and Chelsea were stressed out, got drunk, and hit the sheets one night while they were out visiting Connor, who had a very bad day with self-harm. It's not that. It's more all the lies since then, because Chelsea's been lying to Billy since they got back, and Adam's been lying to Sally's face. It's the dishonesty and betrayal shown to Sally and Billy, and the lack of trust that they would understand that their partners were in an awful situation and took comfort in each other in a way they shouldn't have done, but it wasn't an affair. It wasn't even a fling between Chelsea and Adam. It was just one bad night that they've been agonizing over since it happened. Still, all that, I cannot imagine that both couples will stay together. They might, but I don't think so. I could see Billy caving in if Chelsea begs him to forgive her, because Billy knows Chelsea has some mental health issues. I mean, he literally talked her off a ledge before. So Billy may show Chelsea some grace because he doesn't want to push her literally over an edge, but he also will look in another direction to explain what happened. I do suspect that Sally will want to give Adam the benefit of the doubt once he explains himself. However, Sally has already forgiven Adam of a lot of things, and this may just be one thing too many. It'll be huge if both couples explode at once, because that would set the stage for a Chelsea Adam reunion that, from what I'm seeing on Soap social media, a big faction of fans do not want again. However, if one couple splits and the other tries to work it out, that would be even more complicated. I almost feel like Chelsea and Billy have a better chance of staying together than do Sally and Adam, because Billy will be totally willing to blame Adam for what happened. And Billy may rationalize it thinking, okay, Adam took advantage of Chelsea while she was at a low point. You know, he loves blaming Adam for stuff. But I don't think that would work in the other relationship, because Sally likes both Chelsea and Billy. She will not assume that Chelsea took advantage of Adam or is solely to blame. I just don't see Sally letting Adam off the hook in any way possible. There's no rationalization within their relationship. Plus, Billy and Sally have their own stresses right now. Sally is grieving the daughter that she was going to have with Adam that died a year ago. And Billy is dealing with a lot of upheaval at work. And then the Abbott family has a lot of tension with just Kyle and all of the custody thing. And then Ashley's in the mental hospital. All of that is stressing Billy out right now. And he's worried about his mom, Jill, who's very sick. So Sally and Billy have both been very worried about Connor. And they've done all they can, I think, to support Chelsea and Adam while they were going through this family crisis. So this cheating reveal is going to be like a slap in the face to Billy and Sally. I'm also very interested to see if the writers are going to pull a whole new couple out of this mess. And that's Billy with Sally. They've had the bad boy and the redhead in tons of scenes together over the past couple of months. They've been slowly building this friendship with them. So the groundwork is actually there for Billy and Sally to vent to each other about their cheating partners and then maybe comfort each other. I mean, at least it would be a new pairing. If Adam loses Sally, I don't think she'd run back to Nick Newman, and he's busy. Nick's busy with Sharon's crisis right now anyway. And if Billy walks away from Chelsea, I mean, Lily isn't waiting with open arms. Phyllis, now she might be another matter because she's single, free roaming Genoa City, stirring up trouble all the time right now. So she would probably be game to tangle with Billy. It's hard to see how anything good can come out of this because I also think Connor is going to blame himself if his parents get dumped by their partners. And while Sally's not been around Connor a lot, Billy has been a very active part of the kid's life up until he left town to go to school and then, went off to therapy. So there's clearly a big mess ahead, and the ugly truth is out by the end of this week. Maybe it'll drag into early next. Will Adam get dumped? Is Chelsea going to lose her man? Are we headed back to the days of Chatham just by default? And we may see Sally and Billy doing a little revenge rebound fling? Maybe it could go that way. I want to know what you guys think. Drop your comments on what you're hoping to see once the cheating is all out in the open by the end of this week. Do you think one couple's going to break up, both couple? And if you think just one, let me know which one you think is going to split. Drop those comments. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and definitely come back. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and we are talking Young and the Restless 7 days a week.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.